for this final of the 4x100 meters relay. We saw drama in the heats yesterday, trying to get the baton round. You see, this is at the second changeover point, so from the back straight into the bend. And here's the Canadian team, going to be led off by Savannah Blair into Diana Proctor, Odiaza and Tedka. For the Swiss team, Timea Rankel into Leah Thalman, Chloe Rabach and Alicia Massini. And the Jamaican team, so slick with their baton changes yesterday. Shnoya Michaela Douglas leading off into Aliyah Baker, Brianna Campbell and Ilana Reed bringing it home. For the US team, this is Jade Brown leading them off. She will hand to Santera James, Avery Lewis and Taylor Schneer bringing it home. Alexandra Stoilova will lead off the Australian quartet, handing the baton to Tori Lewis, silver medalist in the 200 yesterday, Olivia Rose Inkster and Jessica Milat. And for the Puerto Rican team, Legne Echevarria, handing into Frances Colon, Amanda Andino and Karina Franceschi. For the Ukrainian team, this is Anna Karandakova. We'll hand it over to Diana Miroshnichenko, Yuliana Stepaniuk and Alina Kishkina. The Polish team, Olivia Zimolag, she will hand over to Klaudia Kristatek, Inga Kanitska and Jagoda Zukowska. On your marks. Baton changes so crucial. It was a good start for the US team. They are blazing around, trying to make up the ground on the Jamaican team outside of them into the first changeover. Good changeover for the Jamaicans, a little bit sticky on the Americans. That enabled the Australians to get back into the competition on their inside. Here's this changeover. Again, great changeover from the Jamaicans. A good changeover and better, I think, from the Americans. Swiss team are also right up in there. This is where the Jamaicans were ahead at this point yesterday. And the American runner's gone too soon. That puts the Australian team in the lead, but Alana Reed, a look across, puts it into full throttle charging for that line and brings home that gold medal for Jamaica. It is the Swiss team celebrating a bronze medal performance courtesy of the baton exchange on that final exchange for the American team. We get another look at that. That is Avery Lewis coming in to hand the baton to Taylor Schneer. I think it might have been that Taylor Schneer went a little bit too soon. There is the result. It was a gold medal performance for Jamaica. Australian taking the silver and the Swiss team, and you can see what it means to them to take that bronze medal.
When you watch an Olympic or World Championships senior relay 4x1, you have to remember that they train all year round as a squad together. These have qualified in the last few weeks and have maybe only trained together since they got into Lima. So it's a little bit rough and ready at times, and the checkpoints and the takeoffs also betray a little bit of nerves of youth, don't they? I think when we watch the USA, on this last leg, that's what happened.
Yeah,
Went too soon.
I think we are also hearing that there is a changeover under review for the Australian team at the moment as well. We did see yesterday just how well the Jamaicans did exchange the baton here. So you can see the outgoing US athlete Taylor Schneid does go a little bit too soon there, and she has to stop, break down, don't exchange the baton in time. That exchange was good there for Australia, and for Jamaica, extremely slick. The Swiss chasing hard at this point. I don't think they could believe their luck, but Alana Reid really away clear, has time for a look across just to check.
The women's 4x100-meter relay final at the 2024 World Athletics U20 Championships in Lima, Peru, turned into one of the most dramatic and memorable races of the competition. Relays are always unpredictable, and this event proved exactly why baton exchanges can determine the outcome, regardless of how fast the runners are individually. 8 teams lined up for the final: Jamaica, USA, Australia, Switzerland, Canada, Puerto Rico, Poland, and Ukraine. Each team entered with high hopes, but only one would master the crucial balance of speed and precision in the exchanges. From the start, the United States looked sharp. Jay Brown gave her team a powerful opening leg, and their speed put them right in contention with Jamaica. However, the first handoff told a different story. Jamaica executed a clean and fluid exchange, while the Americans showed signs of hesitation. That small delay was enough for Australia, running smoothly in the inside lane, to remain close. By the second changeover, the Jamaicans were in their element. Their baton passing was slick and well-rehearsed, while the U.S. struggled to maintain rhythm. The Australians and Swiss capitalized on this, keeping themselves in medal contention. As the race entered the final stages, the tension grew. The decisive moment came on the last exchange for the United States. Avery Lewis approached the handoff to Taylor Schneid, but Schneid moved too soon, creating chaos. Forced to slow down and adjust, the U.S. lost all momentum. This critical error all but ended their hopes of victory. Meanwhile, Jamaica's Alana Reid, already the 100m champion at the event, received the baton cleanly and sprinted away with devastating speed. Reid powered down the straight, glancing across as she stormed to the finish line in a season's best of 43.39 seconds. Behind her, the Australians briefly led after the U.S. mishap, but Reid's finishing speed was too strong. They had to settle for silver, while Switzerland, thanks to their disciplined and efficient baton work, celebrated a surprise bronze medal. Their time of 44.06 seconds reflected not just speed, but teamwork under pressure. Canada also impressed, clocking 44.60 seconds for a season's best, though it was only good enough for 4th. Puerto Rico, Poland, and Ukraine completed the field, each gaining invaluable experience on the world stage. This race highlighted one of the eternal truths of sprint relays. Speed alone does not win. The baton is the real challenge. The U.S. team, despite having the raw pace to fight for gold, saw their medal chances evaporate because of one mistimed exchange. In contrast, Jamaica showed why they remain a global powerhouse in sprinting. Their exchanges were almost flawless, and with a finisher like Alana Reid, the outcome was never in doubt once the baton was safely in her hand. Beyond the medals, this final also underlined the learning curve for young athletes. At senior levels, relay squads train together year-round, fine-tuning every detail of baton passing. At the U20 level, teams often come together shortly before major championships, which explains the inconsistency in exchanges. That difference was on full display in Lima. For Jamaica, this victory was another statement of dominance in sprinting, powered by Reid's brilliance and the team's composure under pressure. For the United States, it was a painful reminder of how unforgiving relays can be. And for Switzerland, it was a breakthrough performance, showing that discipline and teamwork can deliver medals even against faster rivals. In the end, The women's 4x100-meter relay final delivered everything fans love about track and field: speed, drama, mistakes, redemption, and unforgettable performances.